In today's video, I'm going to be trying out this Superdrug semi-permanent hair dye, which is called Colour Sensations. I'm doing it in 5.4 rich chestnut. I was going to say chestnut, sorry, that's a town outside of London. Rich chestnut. It's semi-permanent, no ammonia, and it's supposed to last up to 28 shampoos and blends away grey. So this is the Superdrug semi-permanent I'm going to be trying today. Welcome back to Selfcare Karen. Thank you very much for being here. So in today's video, I'm going to be trying out another semi-permanent hair dye. I have tried out a couple already. It's actually something that's quite new to me because I've always been doing, I've been doing my roots at home for a long while, but I've not really used semi-permanent. But if you wanted to check out any of my other videos related to dyeing my hair, including the semi-permanent dyes and also me trying out different shampoos and conditioners and whatnot, I've got a playlist that I'll link to up here, which is just solely about hair care that I've tried and tested. So in terms of this Superdrug hair dye, as I said, it's called Colour Sensations. It says natural looking glossy colour that lasts up to 28 shampoos in 3 simple steps. 28 shampoos for me is a month because I generally wash my hair every day. So I'm not sure that I'm going to track it for the whole month for this video, but I'm just going to see until I see that it starts to really fade and report back. Okay, so 3 easy steps are mix the cream, colour and developer together, apply and leave to develop for 20 minutes, and rinse and condition for soft glossy hair. So in terms of what's in the box, we've got, I've got the wrong order here. We've got the, no, that's number 3. Looking for the right tube. Number 1 is the cream colour. So I said rich chestnut 5.4. I wonder if it might be a bit red for me, but you know, I thought it would be nice to have something a little bit different. And I also have to be a bit careful because my hair, because I do dye my hair so frequently, the ends, you can't see them here, but maybe I'll open up my hair so you can see the greys as well. The ends get very dark and the top obviously doesn't get so dark. Yeah, I'm not sure how much the greys are going to show up, but I've got my usual regrowth happening here, and I was just looking in the mirror and we've got a lift where I live, and there's kind of lighting straight on, which I don't have at home really so much. I guess a little bit here, but anyway, I thought, oh, blonde. No, it's grey, it's yucky, I don't like it. Okay, anyway, so we've got the colour in the tube here, we've got the developer in a bottle, so I shall decant into there, I imagine. And then there is this intensive colour conditioner, which I think is supposed to last up to 6 applications depending on hair length. There you go. So I can use this as part of my, normal hair washing regime. There are instructions and there are gloves. So that's the gloves, and then the instructions. Let's have a look, because sometimes I find that they're really easy to follow, and well, it's not as easy as I guess the pictures are good, right? But there seems to be, so mix them together, apply to clean towel dried hair. That's very good. I much prefer it going on to dry hair. Wait for the specified time, which is 20 minutes, and then rinse thoroughly in shampoo, and then you apply the intensive colour conditioner, and you okay, so they've got different instructions based on if it's a full head application or a root regrowth application. I'm going to do the full head application just because it's been I've been doing like just root touch-ups recently, and I just want to do the whole head of hair, even if that does make this go even darker. Okay, and obviously you really do need to do a patch test if you're using a product on your hair like this for the first time. So do as I say, don't do as I do. There's instructions on how to do the patch test as well. Okay, I will be back soon. Just reading through these instructions, firstly to say this contains keratin, don't know if I mentioned that before, but that's obviously a good ingredient for the hair. It says, step 1, do the patch test for a skin allergy. That takes 45 minutes and then you leave it on for 45 minutes and then you wait 48 hours. Then you have to do the strand test for 20 minutes and then you can dye your hair. Okay, I'm not going to do that. Okay, so I've applied that. I can report no harsh smells, but it is rather orange, so I perhaps have not chosen the right colour. I might be a redhead by the end of this video, who knows? Yeah, I'm just going to let it develop now. I will say there's not a strong smell. It's probably because there's no ammonia in it. The actual product is not really liquid, but yeah, as you can see, it did come down a little bit. I'm not too mad about that because I do have a lot of little hairs that I generally miss. If you've seen any of my other videos, it's the bane of my life, or one of the banes of my life. So yeah, I'm not bothered that I've got some on my skin because hopefully that will come off afterwards when I wash my hair, and I can use my micellar water and then maybe even have to hide it with foundation or something like that. But that should wear off after a few days. Yeah, so I'm going to give it the time to develop and then I will be back. Mother balloonies, why do I always miss some hairs? It's so annoying. Anyway, yes, I have some stainage. Oh my God, I do think it is quite red. When I was washing it out, I thought, no, not so much. But actually, I don't know. Oh my God, it looks very pale here where the greys are predominantly. Okay, I'm gonna let this dry and I shall return to you. Me again. Okay, so I would say it's almost dry. It's still a little bit damp. I, ironically, am just about to film, actually maybe it's not ironic, film one of my emotional freedom technique tap-along sequences about body confidence. And I was just thinking, a big part of being confident in my body, even though I'm not great at styling my hair and stuff, and I generally, tie it back and stuff, but my hair, if it's grey, it really knocks my confidence. So yeah, it's kind of like a segue in my mind to the EFT sequence I'm about to film. But I have to say, not really very happy right now. Definite red tinge. I don't know if you can see it. The light's coming in from here, so it might be kind of a bit off. And I've missed bits, or the dye just didn't take. I've got a feeling it's more of the latter because I was very diligent in doing the front area. So yes, I feel like I'm probably going to have to dye over the top. We'll see. I'll do a few washes and report back, but this has not been my most successful. I mean, there's still greys here and everything. It's not been my most successful dyeing experience. So yeah, more to come, but so far not so good. Okay, so I dyed my hair on the 3rd of February and it is now the 15th of February. And I just wanted to check back in with you because I've got a few things to say about this semi-permanent hair dye from Superdrug Colour Sensations. Firstly, it did look quite red, and in certain lights it does look a bit too red, particularly if I'm in my lift. There's like this light that comes down, but nothing looks good in there, right? So actually I have been okay with the colour, but I did just notice, and you might not be able to see it very well because I've got light streaming in from the windows in front of me, which is glorious. But the greys are now really quite, well, I wouldn't say really visible. I mean, I'm seeing them. I'm not sure if other people would necessarily notice them, but I probably want to, in the next week, maybe 10 days, maybe 2 weeks, we'll see how time goes, I will be dyeing my hair again. So what is that? That is 13 days, did I say? No, 12 days. And in that time, I've washed my hair every day except for one day, I believe, where I did not. So you know, that's 12 washes. So kind of not even halfway. So I'm not sure. I'm struggling here because as I now have learnt more about this type of hair dye, as it says on the packet, it's semi-permanent, no ammonia. I do get the feeling that this is kind of like a gentler way to be dyeing your hair, and I have to do it regularly, really regularly anyway, right? And the washing out kind of makes it fade. It's not so much, well, I don't know if you can see regrowth as well, but anyway, I'm kind of thinking that this might be a type of hair dye that I want to explore a little bit more. So I've done Clairol Instincts, I'm doing this one. I got a feeling I did one other semi-permanent, but the lovely Lindsay Lara put a comment on, I think it was on the Clairol Instincts video that I did, where she actually says that it's a demi-permanent hair colour, and I had never heard that expression before, so I looked it up online, as you do, and I just want to read you what Google told me. So I said, what is a demi-permanent hair colour? And Google said, demi-permanent colour contains no ammonia and deposits only. It is mixed with a low volume developer to help open the cuticle and lasts up to 24 shampoos. Interestingly, this one says 28 washes. This type of colour is great for blending grey, enhancing natural colour, refreshing colour, toning highlights, or for corrective work. So I don't know if demi is the term that is used in the trade, if you like, but not to the layperson, hence why it's not written on the packet here. I don't know, I didn't look to see what semi and demi differences are, but I shall explore more and no doubt create more videos. Although the next hair dye I'm going to be trying out is a permanent one because I have bought that one already. So overall, I'm okay with this. I think I picked the wrong colour. I don't think I'm chestnut. I think I should have gone with dark brown or maybe medium brown. I think it's just a bit too red for my liking, especially as the ends are not the same colour as the top bit. But I like the idea of using a gentler hair dye. It was easy to apply, and I do like the conditioner. It's in a tube and it lasts over, I think it says 4 or 5 washes. And I've not been using it consecutively, so I use it maybe once a week or twice a week, and there's still plenty more to get out of that tube, and I like it's in a tube and not a sachet. Sachets are really hard to open when your fingers are wet. And just a reminder that you can find me on TikTok, Pinterest, Instagram. I have an Etsy shop, and I sell many different kind of self-care tools in that Etsy shop. Maybe one to highlight today is that I sell custom written and recorded meditations, guided meditations. So if that's something that would interest you, then check out my shop, selfcarekaren.etsy.com. And if you're interested in getting a free meditation script, or and my weekly habit tracker and signing up for weekly emails from me, then just go to my website, selfcarekaren.com, and you can sign up to my mailing list. It also gives you a discount to my Etsy shop. Thank you so much for watching today. If there are any products that you would like me to try out, then please just leave a comment below. It'd be lovely to hear from you. And with that, remember, you are in perfect time. See you soon.